Alligator intelligence, more than just muscle. When you think of an alligator, what comes to mind? Probably a powerful predator, maybe a bit slow moving on land, but certainly not a deep thinker. Alligators are often perceived as simple, instinct-driven reptiles. We tend to picture them as creatures ruled purely by basic needs like hunting and basking. For a long time, the general view was that reptiles occupied a lower rung on the intelligence ladder. They were seen as far less capable cognitively than mammals or birds. But recent scientific research is starting to paint a very different picture. It turns out these ancient creatures might be far more intelligent than we ever gave them credit for. Studies are revealing that alligators possess significant cognitive abilities. They demonstrate complex behaviors that challenge our old assumptions about reptile brains. This new understanding forces us to reconsider where reptiles fit in the spectrum of animal intelligence. They might be much closer to mammals and birds in some cognitive aspects than previously thought. Experimental evidence, puzzle solving. Some of the most compelling evidence for alligator intelligence comes from controlled experiments. Scientists have designed clever tests to probe their cognitive skills. These studies often involve puzzle boxes. These aren't just simple containers, they require specific actions to open. The boxes are designed to contain a tempting food reward inside. This provides a strong motivation for the alligator to figure out how to access it. To open the boxes, the alligators need to manipulate mechanisms. This could be pushing a latch, pulling a lever, or performing a sequence of actions. Alligators are presented with these puzzles and given time to interact with them. Researchers carefully observe their behavior and attempts. The results from these experiments have been described as quite astonishing. Alligators showed a remarkable capacity to engage with the challenge. They demonstrated a clear ability to learn the solutions required to open the puzzle boxes. It wasn't just random thrashing. Over time, the alligators mastered the puzzles. They became more efficient at getting to the food reward. Initially, they might use trial and error, trying different things. This is a common learning strategy across many species, but crucially, they remembered the correct solutions once they found them. They didn't have to start from scratch each time. Their performance improved significantly with practice. This indicates a genuine capacity for learning and skill acquisition. This ability to learn from experience is a key indicator of intelligence. It shows flexibility beyond simple instinct. Successfully solving these novel problems demonstrates a capacity for problem solving. They can analyze a situation and figure out a way to achieve a goal. Remembering the solutions over multiple trials points to a capacity for memory. They can store information about past experiences and use it later. Learning, problem solving, and memory are considered fundamental hallmarks of intelligence in the animal kingdom. Finding these in alligators is significant. Observational evidence, complex behaviors in the wild. Beyond the controlled lab setting, observations in natural environments also support the idea of alligator intelligence. Their behaviors in the wild are more complex than simple reflexes. Alligators exhibit surprisingly complex social behaviors. They interact with each other in nuanced ways, especially during mating season and when raising young. They communicate through a variety of vocalizations. These aren't just simple grunts. They have a range of calls with different meanings. They also use body language to communicate. Postures and movements convey information to other alligators. Female alligators construct elaborate nests. These aren't just scrapes in the ground, they are carefully built mounds of vegetation. The construction of these nests demonstrates planning abilities. They select materials and build structures for a future purpose, incubating eggs. Building and navigating their environment also shows spatial awareness. They know their territory and how to move within it effectively. Alligators display strategic hunting techniques. They don't just ambush prey randomly. One fascinating example is their use of tools or lures. They have been observed placing sticks or branches on their snouts during nesting season. Birds looking for nesting material are attracted to the sticks. When the birds get close, the alligator strikes. This suggests a level of cognitive sophistication beyond simple instinct. It implies anticipation and strategic thinking. These complex behaviors observed in their natural habitat reinforce the findings from the lab. Alligators are clearly capable of more than just basic survival actions. Implications and significance. This growing body of evidence forces us to reconsider our long-held views about reptile intelligence. They are not just primitive creatures. It suggests that complex cognitive skills might have evolved much earlier than we previously believed. The lineage leading to alligators diverged from mammals and birds millions of years ago. Understanding the true cognitive capabilities of alligators is important for conservation efforts. It helps us appreciate their complexity and the need to protect their habitats. This research also challenges anthropocentric views of intelligence. We shouldn't measure all intelligence solely by how similar it is to human intelligence. Intelligence manifests in diverse ways across the natural world. Alligators show us a unique form of cognitive ability adapted to their environment. The study of alligator intelligence highlights the incredible diversity of intelligence found in nature. There's still so much more to learn about the minds of animals, even those we thought we understood.